it may be a mistake to sort of try and find the one true self, because that's, again, hankers after this idea that there is this unchangeable, immutable essence of a person that has the, and that also relates to some ideas of things like soul, but in the sense that there's a soul which might survive the death of the body, and there's still an essence of you that goes on. And it may seem like that, and of course it still seems like that to me. It's not that I have a totally, ego dissolution experience all the time, but there is this other layer, this recognition that no, the experience of self is constructed moment to moment, and there are these multiple layers. So the narrative self, this sense of identity that is a story the brain tells itself over time. And it's constructed from memories that the more often we remember them, the less accurate they become. And what struck me recently thinking about this, I have a pretty bad memory for stuff that happened. But my close friends, they have really good memories. And so often when we're together and talking about something that may have happened 20 years ago, I feel they know more, they remember these things better than I do, that although I was there. And so it seems to me in those moments that my narrative self is in their minds, or rather it's in our conversation. It's certainly not in my head.
Yeah.
And of course, if they make stuff up, not that they ever would, but they might, then of course, my whole conception of self just becomes increasingly divorced from whatever it might have been then. And there are people who have, like, they can totally lose autobiographical memory. And I talk about one case in the book of a musicologist, who has such severe amnesia. He lives in this permanent present tense of about 7 to 30 seconds, can't lay down any new memories. So one part of his personality, his sense of self, is obliterated, but the others remain. He still knows he still experiences the body in the same way. He's still same kind of personality. He goes to a choir, he can still conduct it. So it's fascinating how things that seem intrinsically bound together for us most of the time actually are not, and it's a continual work in progress.